Hi guys, welcome to Make 2. This is a review of LEGO set 40106, which is the Elves Workshop. It comes with 115 pieces and was released in December 2014, and you got it free with purchases, at least in the US, of orders over $99. So I was lucky enough to get this set then, and I'm really happy to be able to bring you a review of it today. As you can see, comes with a lot of different pieces. The key thing is this snow-covered excerpt of a hut here, which is on 8 by 6 studs, and it just shows the corner, obviously, of the workshop of the elves. You have a workbench here with a lever to tighten or loosen things as you need to. There's a lamp to work by during those long Lapland winter nights, short days, long nights. A roof which actually can rotate a bit, but that's just so you can get it at the right angle. And you can see on this far wall, there's a range of different tools along the top, and then 2 cans of paint down here. And there's also a chest here with space for even more tools. You can see we've got this one and a hammer, and there's even a spare paintbrush in there. And at the front you have 2 elves minifigs, which I'll show you in more detail at the end of the video. And they're both working. One's painting and one's going to work on the drill and a ratchet. And then there's a variety of tools and gifts that they're working on. Here are 2 presents, just small little boxes with little bows on top. And here are the 2 vehicles that the elves are working on. This one is a bulldozer, and this one is a car of a train. And at the back, you have another third micro build, this one of a toy soldier, which is very Christmassy. So I'm going to get these out of the way, and then I'll show you the building, and then I'll come back and show you each of the main 3 micro builds individually. So here's the building, the corner of the building, and let me just give you a slow rotation so you can see what it looks like from different angles. So you might not have spotted from the front, but there's got use of these, I think, nougat or dark tan, brick-shaped bricks here. And there's a window at the side which does in fact open. It's a shame they didn't put anything on the windowsill for decoration. They could have maybe set it 1 stud down, but then you would have missed out on getting that nice 4x1 stud pattern brick. There's a hole here which is where the lamp attaches. And I actually think that's one of the disappointing things for me in this build. You can see that this is a nice build of a black tap and a dish, and then a neon green round brick, but it goes very freely back and forth. And if they just, instead of using this Technic pin, if they'd done with, they could have built it perhaps with a brick with a stud on the side. There aren't any that have just 1 stud, certainly to fit in here, but they could have slightly offset, and I think that wouldn't have mattered, and then it wouldn't have jiggled about so much, and I think it would have given a cleaner pattern from this particular view where you see the windows. The only other tiny quibble I have is on this roof section. Let me pull it back so you can get a better look. Grey, black, grey, yellow. When the main building, the colour scheme is actually just dark brown, white, and tan. I think probably these clip pieces, they don't come in the sort of less traditional colours. They had them in these colours, so you get them in these colours. It certainly helps with the building, and I know that LEGO has to differentiate colouring of pieces to make it easier to build, but it does just detract from me from the view you get when looking at the roof. I just would have liked them to colour match if they could. I presume they couldn't, to get a more consistent feel back there. So that's the hut, that's the corner of the workshop, and now let me show you the individual micro builds. So first up we have this train, which I think is just amazing, as they all are. This is built on a rocket piece. It's got silver studs for the metal tires. It's got a little round transparent tile just at the back there to show the window for the cabin where the driver or engineer would sit. And it's got this stud on the side build for the cheese slope, just so you get that angle. I think it's just wonderful. Nothing else to say. Let's move on to the next. Here we have a bulldozer in bright yellow. It's actually a very similar build to the train car. It's got the same, I don't know, a rocket engine piece with studs everywhere. I think it's quite a classic piece. It's got those 4 silver wheels. They've got a jumper plate at the front to really cleverly represent the digger thing at the front. And again, a lovely use of a couple of parts on top to represent the cab area. So I'm really pleased with this as well. Nothing else to say. Let's move on to the third. Here's the toy soldier. Again, let me just rotate him around for you. A very simple build. For me, this is the standout design piece of the entire set. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 pieces. And I think when you look at it, you think, oh yeah, that just makes perfect sense. Every piece makes sense. Of course, how else would you build it? And for me, that is what makes this so great. I doubt I could have made this so well with such few pieces. There are different ways of doing it. Maybe they'd make a slight difference. But I just think how they've done it, it's just perfect. When you see it, you know it's right. Like with so many great classic design products, it becomes a standard because it's just naturally how you work. And I think for me, this just nails it. So very pleased with this. And I will try and learn from it if I have to make micro figures in the future myself. So let's move on finally to the minifigures. So first up, here we have, I think it's the lady elf with simple grey trousers, nice decoration with this light blue top. You can see elements of the scarf. And there's her face. Now actually, she has an alternate face, and I'll take off the hat so you can see that better. So here's without the hat. As you can see, the hat is attached to the ears to give that elvish look. And here's her very sad cry face. I don't know why she has to have a second sad face, but I guess maybe she broke one of the toys or got in trouble. But you get a second face with this one. Here we have the second minifigure. This is, I think, a boy elf. Very different colours, still very nice. Again, the hat, same colour, comes with the ears. This one has no second face, so I won't take off the hat. You can see this one is happy and stays happy. Got a nice, you can see a tool in his pocket just by his belt. Looks like a wrench or something like that. And an open neck shirt, sort of a workman's shirt. Really lovely. So that's the minifigures. So that's it for my review of the Elf Workshop. And you can just see all the elements you get with it here again. The workshop, the elves, the tools, those 2 gifts, and those really wonderful micro-scale toy presents that are in the middle of being made. And that you get, 6 different tools, and you get another 4 at the back, so you get 10 different minifig tools. And I don't think I had any of these before, so I think that's a really good addition to the collection. A couple of minor quibbles with the way they designed and the color scheme they designed for the couple of elements for the workshop itself. But overall, this is a great set. I got it for free, so I have no complaints. And certainly if you also have Santa's workshop from the Christmas season theme, then I think this makes a great addition. It matches color and scheme and everything else. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you like this set? Do you have it yourself? What do you think of the micro builds? And if you've liked this video, please feel free to like it, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel because more videos will be coming soon.